So I had an idea for something to break the monotony, and if I don't open a crafting table, I can tell you about it. I figure Fridays I might try and do whatever the experimental mode is that is occurring at the time, and currently it is Lucky Block mode. Now, Lucky Block mode, I don't know anything about Lucky Block mode. I cannot use any of this stuff. I don't understand how to use any of this stuff, and most of the time I just get completely destroyed by somebody who somehow has full diamond armor. And now I think somebody has come to my island to try and kill me, and I'm putting fire everywhere, and this is just not a great situation for me. I should probably take the boots that make fire appear everywhere I walk off, but I'm not going to do that because it would be a little bit less armor for me. And now there's somebody trying to bridge towards me and falling into the void. Okay, well, we have one wooden sword with sharpness 2. We have several bows. One of them's just completely regular, and some mystery meat. So somehow I got a rush pearl as well. Oh, somebody swapped places with me. That's exciting. Hopefully there is not anything crazy that's going to happen now that I am at middle instead of at my island. This may be to my advantage, or it may be not to my advantage, depending on who else decides to show up here. I also don't have really anything to talk about. The idea had been that Lucky Block mode might just be enough to talk about in and of itself, but I really want to get more stuff. It's really annoying because it's like, oh, I'm so used to playing normal Skywars that when I start doing Lucky Block mode, I'm all of a sudden completely and totally outclassed, and I open chests and I cannot find anything useful. And sometimes you open a Lucky Block and it just instantaneously kills you, and there's really nothing you can do about it, so you just kind of have to accept that. And there is also an element of, I probably should not be playing this mode myself. Okay, well, that's funny. Thankfully, for some reason, that doesn't do fall damage every time that it happens to me, and I assume it doesn't do fall damage to anybody else either, considering the fact that, does this spawn silverfish? Oh, this does spawn yeah. Apparently I cannot talk, in addition to being incredibly unlucky, which is what I was going to talk about. I probably shouldn't do this, because I am notoriously unlucky, abhorrently unlucky. I need to get rid of that. Oh, that was mine. And somebody's dogs are here. There's a nuclear launch, apparently. I don't know how the dogs are so strong, because I feel like they should be dead by now, and I'm getting comboed by this one. I hope that nuclear launch is not directly on top of me. It's kind of a little bit crazy. I'm trying to kill dogs while there's a nuclear bomb about to drop. I have apparently got full armor, but somebody just teleported to me, so bye. I really do not understand this mode at all. It's absolute madness pretty much every single time. There's a beacon telling everybody exactly where I am now. So that's fun. Not that anybody really needed all that much help with finding me, because I am a very easy person to find. See, are these silverfish eggs? I know that I've been playing just a little bit before this to try and get a feel for how it works. It didn't really work out all that well because I am still absolutely positively lost every single time I try to do anything, and I have an army of zombies. Okay, this teleports me to a random person's island, and I don't think that I want to do that because I do not have any kind of melee weapon. I just have one flame bow, and if my zombies will get out of the way, I will not actually kill that person because they have an explosive bow. So I guess we are inconvenienced by the Lucky Blocks. I really ought to not play things that are based on luck because I have such atrocious luck. It's incredible. Oh yeah, also the boots that I have make me jump if I shift for too long, so don't do that if you're not prepared to do that. I did not mean to eat that, but I have consumed the mystery meat, and that zombie just pushed me off into the void. Great. This is probably not going to wind up being entirely entertaining for pretty much anyone who watches this, because pretty much every single time I play any amount of Lucky Block, I either just like run into the void, or somebody shows up at my base with some item that kills me in 3 hits, and I die in the first encounter. It's really, really easy for people to get to your bases in this game, and I just heard some kind of teleport noise. I don't know what that was, and hopefully it's not somebody who showed up on my island. I have a TNT launchpad. I can act as if I am the cannoneer. Oh yeah, I also have blocks. Okay. I also keep forgetting to put my blocks in the correct slot. Unlike some people, I very much need specific blocks to be in specific slot, or specific items to be in specific slots in order to actually do anything properly. And if the things aren't in the correct slots, I will screw everything up. Of course, I usually screw everything up anyways, because I'm just not very good at any games. Did somebody just shoot at me? Oh, there's somebody shooting at me. How delightful. Do you want water? I have a lot of water balloons. Probably not all that useful. It says spawns water where it hits. Okay. I might just go and loot chests back here, because I feel like that would give me a better shot at, well, maybe. It all depends on luck. I also have no idea what each of the books do, or not books, what each of the blocks do. I mean, the Guardian one seems to usually give armor and things that can help, and the weapon one obviously gives some kind of weapon, usually, but I don't know what the crazy, wild, or insane Lucky Blocks do, so all stuff to figure out. I feel like the crazy, wild, and insane ones just do random things that might help and might hurt, but I don't know for certain. Somebody has invited me to join a party. I'm not going to accept that invite because I don't feel like doing that right now. I also don't know where this person, were they in the game? They were in this game, okay. I'm not going to do that. Okay, cool. We have some actual weapons this time, so maybe that will help or hurt. I really hope that something insane happens and I get launched directly into the air. Okay. Thankfully, that didn't do knockback, or fall damage. I keep saying knockback instead of fall damage. It's a mystery to me why, or when specific things do fall damage and when things don't. I also cannot open all of the Lucky Blocks in time for me to make it before the next refill. Every single time, the refill happens and I'm like, oh, I should open even more blocks, but it never really works. I could actually potentially get a kill on this person, or not. They just flew away. Okay. I don't know where my sword went. It just kind of disappeared. And I don't know if that was a function of their doing or a function of my doing, where I had to do something else differently in order to... What does this do? Heals for 3 hearts per hit. Does that heal me or heal them? I genuinely have no idea what anything does. They have so many zombies, it's crazy. And I have barely any armor, and they are somewhere else. I don't know what to do at this point. I'm getting destroyed by their dogs. I don't know where these dogs came from. Oh, hey, look, they're here. I somehow won. I don't know what's going on at all. We're gonna play one more, and it's on this map, which pretty much always screws me over in Insane mode, but surely it will be completely fine in Lucky Block mode, because everything always goes well in Lucky Block mode. I would put that on, but I know for a fact that it lights me on fire, and I do not want to be lit on fire. I'm not going to ride the horse. I don't know if I should ride the horse. It might be a good idea. I'll instead throw TNT at this person and get shot off of my island by another person. I guess that's gonna be a thing. I finally got some blocks. Hopefully nobody attacks me while I'm down in this vulnerable position. And we have a bazooka. That's great. Do I have any other things? I have 2 more insane lucky blocks. I need that to not be a thing. Okay. Well, we are in a relatively poor position to actually... Oh, hey, look, there's somebody here. I forgot to, put my sword in the correct hand, and now I'm going to die for it. But yes, as I mentioned earlier, I'm thinking of just doing, like, an experimental Friday where I just do every Friday, whatever the experimental mode is. This Friday, it went very poorly. Things were just crazy, but hopefully with a little more experience with Lucky Block mode, I might wind up actually killing a few people instead of just running around with my head cut off. But either way, that is going to be it from me for this video of Skywars. I hope you enjoyed, and stay safe. Goodbye.